Pasok ng pasok. Una, konti, uy, maganda magpasok dito. Maluwag sila sa kanilang airport. Pumasok na tayo ng pabrika ngayon. Lumala na nga ng lumala. So, kaya popular yung position ng presidente na kahit na hindi siya nagpapapatay, siguro hindi naman siya nagpapatay, no? Nasabi nga, bawasan yung ingay. Popular sa tao na napapatay yung mga drugs. Ang kinakatakot ko, baka pati mga bata, pati mga kwan, sabihin, lahat ng solusyon, patay. We don't want that. So, paano natin titigilin ang drugs sa ekonomiya? Pwede tayong lumaban dyan ng konti. Pag-rehabilitate ka, kaya napapasok pa rin ang drugs, sabay will be in the business of rehabilitation na lang forever. So you have to stop the flow of drugs from these countries. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
So you have to tighten our doors, our airports.
Border
Do you have
control.
faith in our airports? Saan galing mainly? Sa Manila International Airport ba?
Well, we have several ports, Your Honors, which has to be checked. Should be.
Sa inyong experience po, historically, saan po pumapasok ang drugs? Manila International Airports, sa Clark, sa Subic, sa Cebu, saan po? Yun muna ang patayin natin, yung gripo.
Yes.
Tulungan ko kayo sa mga barko.
Yes, Your Honor.
Nakasakay sa barko, nakalagay sa cellophane na malaki, lalagay doon, hihilain, tapos bababa, kukunin ng mga fishermen, correct? Ilan ang percentage doon?
That's one modus, Your Honor. But the bulk shipment comes in through our seaports, Your Honor, and the precursors, chemicals, and then the smaller quantities are through the seaports. And of course, so we have a very long coastline, and they can just what they do is what you are just saying, Your Honor.
When you say precursors, yung ingredients
Yes, Your Honor.
to make the shabu.
Yes, Your
So
Honor.
talaga nagluluto dito sa bahay natin.
Yes, Honor.
Di harapin natin yung kitchen para matigil yung pagluluto.
Yes, Your Honor. That's what we are doing.
Nakahuli kayo. Ang tanong ko sa inyo ngayon, ito talaga original question dyan Nahuli niyo yung malaki.
And several others, Your Honor.
Several others. Very good. Sino may-ari nun?
Well,
Sa Arayat. Sino may-ari? Arayat ba yun?
mostly.
Sagutin niyo muna po ako.
Yeah.
Arayat.
Yes, Your Honor.
Identified ba ninyo?
Yes, Your Honor. We
Sino
are-
po?
Mr. Chua. One Mr. Chua. was
Chinese
identified.
national.
Chinese, yes, Your Honor.
Nasa po yun?
He's under custody.
Nahuli.
Nahuli yung isa, Your Honor. There were 5 Chinese then. 4 nakawala. And then may isang nahuli, Your Honor.
Hindi alam ng publiko yan. Paano nakawala yung iba?
Nung pa-approach kasi yung team, inspecting team, Your Honor, nagtakbuhan na sila, and then we were...
Pero dapat mabilis kayo kay Joseph Chu. Kung nahuli si Joseph Chu, sino yung kasama mo? Dapat naka-alarma na yan doon sa airport, di ba? Lalabas
Mr.
ng mga ito.
Yes.
Hindi kayo gumamit ng megaphone. Kasi nakatakbo yung 4 eh. Anyway, Mr. Chairman, we've been badgering you with all these questions, and Senator Pacquiao has not asked his questions yet. Senator De Lima has barely asked her questions. But,
Hindi ko sila.
ang nakakalimutan natin dito,
Ha?
Mr. Chairman, I think the police and the PDEA and the entire law enforcement sector deserves our commendations. Congratulations. Kasi dami talaga na nahuli. Ang tanong ko lang, which will lead me to my next question, bakit napaka-noticeable yung spike ng killings? Since the time that we embarked in parang full court press tayo sa illegal drugs, di ba? Bakit there's a sudden spike in the killings, whether they are involved in legitimate police operations or DUIs? Do you have an explanation? Bakit ganon?
My observation, Your Honor, is we have intensified these operations against illegal drugs, and 50% of those were killed because of
Eliminating each other.
Yeah, because because they have firearms with them, Your Honor. Of course, the police officers have to take action to defend themselves or the other people. That's one, Your Honor. And then the other one is what we call now as death under investigation. If you compare this number, Your Honor, and you compare the same those who were killed during the previous administration, it's practically the same, Your Honor.
Na-highlight lang. What you're telling us
Na-highlight
is
lang.
highlighted, naka-highlight lang. Si Presidente mismo yung hands-on.
Yes, Your
na
Honor. Naka-highlight lang. And then, but if you
Ano ibig sabihin? Mas marami namamatay na nakaraan?
If you will get the statistics, Your Honor, previous to this administration, there were also numbers of killings unidentified.
No, DUI. Pero sa police operations, anong comparison? Halos pareho rin? Killed in police operations.
There are more operations now,
Now.
Your Honor, intensified. But
Hindi
these
naman
are
dahil you're
legitimate.
under tremendous pressure to produce results and you're under tremendous pressure to report kills. Hindi naman.
Hindi naman, Your Honor. Well, in my case, Your Honor,
No,
I
PNP.
understand.
I'm referring to the PNP. Wala bang pressure na wala ka malang napapatay sa area mo, marirelieve ka dyan next week? Wala namang ganon. O ka? Wala kang instruction na ganon kay Jigs? Na pag wala napatay na 200,
I know you belong to the police department, to the police PNP, but can you share who is Jig and who is Oka?
None, Your Honor.
Mr. Chairman, may I recognize?
At sa Jew. Sige, baka umakala si Senator De Lima kay Senator Pacquiao magtatalo sa inyo sa death penalty. I think you're all qualified to have an opinion here. Go ahead.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Gusto ko lang pong malaman kung unang-una relating dito sa drugs. Kung ilan na po yung mga since na umupo si may record po ba tayo since na umupo si President Duterte nung July 1 hanggang sa kasalukuyan, ilan na po yung nahuli natin na mga patawag natin drug traffickers o drug posers na hindi mga Filipino citizen? May record po ba kayo doon? Gusto po natin malaman.
Yes, Your Honor. We have this record, Your Honor, for the year 2016. We have a total of 61.
Ano yan? Start ng July 1st?
That is for the since January, Your Honor. Since June
January.
30, we have 29 foreigners, foreign nationals, Your Honor.
29.
Yes, Your Honor.
Ilan ang nakasuhan dyan? Lahat yan.
Lahat ito, Your Honor.
Nakasuhan lahat yan.
Yes,
Nasa
Your
kulungan lahat yan.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, pero wala pa silang wala pang hindi pa na-desisyonan sila kung anong sentensya nila na hindi pa na ano.
Not yet, Your Honor.
Hindi pa natapos. So gusto kong malaman ito. Since nung nung July 2016, July 1 hanggang sa kasalukuyan, ilang foreigners ang nahuli ninyo na nagdala ng droga dito sa ating bansa? O dito sa loob ng ating bansa? Ilan ang nahuli ninyo?
Yung iba yan, iba mga sa clandestine. Your Honor, we need to check to segregate those who were caught bringing in and those who those who
Excuse
were
me,
caught
Director General, can you
clandestine.
come to the microphone a little closer?
Ilapit mo yung pag-ilapit lang po sa microphone.
Lapit nyo lang ho yung microphone sa harap niya.
Okay.
Yes, Your Honor. Your Honor, if we would like to request permission to have time to segregate these foreign nationals because we have two categories. Those who
wala kang record niyan?
we have record, Your Honor, pero I don't have it with me right now. But it
Ilan
is
ang
a
ballpark
mix.
figure?
It's 29, Your Honor, parang since July, 29 foreign nationals.
Since January, but I'm asking Mr. Chairman, sa July
July.
1st hanggang sa kasalukuyan, kung ilan na yung ilan nang nahuling mga foreigners.
Yes, that's 29, Your Honor.
Since I mean now
July.
July 1
Yes, Your Honor.
o July 1?
29.
29.
29.
Pero, excuse me, 29 from July to the present.
Yes, Your Honor.
I think what we both want to know, Senator Pacquiao and I, is ano ang karakter ng mga nagpapasok ng droga dito at napapatay nyo mga foreigner o nahuhuli nyo mga foreigner at saka ng local. Ano ang percentage?
Well, we have...
I want to know kung
Yes, Your
gaano katindi ang foreign element dito.
Well, most of these foreign nationals were caught alive, Your Honor, except one, yung kay Mikutan, who was killed in a shootout in Valenzuela. And these foreigners...
That is from July. July lang yan.
Yes, Your Honor.
Pero sa kabuuan, sa inyong experience, sa record ng PIDEA, gaano kalaki ho ang pasok ng foreign element dito? Sapagkat sa ibang bansa, ang pampunto namin ni Senator Pacquiao, pag pumasok ka, nahulihan ka ng ilang gramo sa airport, bitay ka.
Yes, Your Honor.
Ilan ho ang pumapasok dito? Tama ba yun, Senator Pacquiao?
Well,
Katingin nyo, ilan ang influensya ng foreign sa pagpasok ng droga? China galing, pero meron ba bang iba? Nigerians?
Yes, Your Honor. We have Nigerians. We have also Koreans, Americans also, Your Honor. But most of them are
Chinese.
These are those who were caught in the Shabu laboratories, Your Honor.
So, ilan ang Chinese ho? Mga 90%?
65%, Your Honor.
65% na nahuli na papasok at nagluluto, Chinese.
Yes, Your Honor.
Ilan ho ang nakakulong na Chinese doon sa droga? Para malaman ho lang namin. Patapos na ako pagtapos na.
Well, all of these are in custody, Your Honor.
Hindi lang nga ho yan. May pala.
208,
208.
Your Honor.
208.
Chinese.
Thank you.
At least from, although that's from...
Drugs na po ba yan? Drugs na yun? Kasama yung mga ingredients na hindi pa gagawin pa lang ng drugs. Illegal drugs.
Yes, Your Honor.
Kasama na yung mga ingredients na minsan nahuli ninyo
Yes, Your
sa
Honor.
paggawa ng drugs.
Yes, Your Honor. May I, it is a total of 436 Chinese, Your Honor. And then from 2001 to 2000 to the present, Your Honor, we have that number.
So, dinatanong ko po itong katanungan na ito kasi gusto ko pong malaman. I know you're not aware of it yung about sa death penalty ngayon kasi hindi kayo nabigyan ng kopya. Pero I believe na and I know na alam nyo naman siguro yung magiging stand nyo, yung opinion ninyo kung ano sa tingin ninyo. Kasi itong mga ito kahit na matindi ang kampanya natin sa illegal na droga, ang dami pa ring mga foreigners, no? Mga foreigners na pumapasok dito sa ating bansa na walang takot at nagdadala ng kilo-kilong mga droga. Which is bago lang yan, yung galing sa Brazil ba 'yon? Galing sa Brazil na cocaine. Nakita nyo kung anong wala silang takot kasi wala tayong tinatawag na batas na may pangil. Kung ibig kong sabihin, I'm just explaining this because I just want to ask you about your stand about this proposed bill about restoring the death penalty in our country. Kung ano po bang PDEA or NBI can answer this or PNP, ano pong ang stand ninyo sa pag-restore ng death penalty dito sa ating bansa?
Yes, Your Honor. I strongly support your proposed bill on the death penalty, Your Honor. One point is the other countries where Filipinos are being apprehended for illegal drugs, they are executed because of they have death penalty. I think if on a reciprocity basis, then we should have that also. And
I believe that because even our government, our president strongly pushed to this operation against illegal drugs, but still there's a lot of foreigners coming in bringing drugs. So we need to have, I think, a law that can comprehend or can stop them to bring illegal drugs in our country. Lalo na itong mga karamihan na babalitaan natin sa China nang gagaling yung mga droga. So ayaw kong isipin na parang kung sa Bisaya pa murag nakamino sila sa tuwa ba? Murag nakamino sila sa tong bansa ba? Parang kung sa Tagalog pa parang naka-underestimate sa atin ba? Ina-underestimate tayo ba? Minamaliit lang tayo. Parang ganon. Na kahit na ang campaign natin sa illegal drugs talagang massive, pero ginagawa pa rin nila parang wala silang respeto sa ating batas. Ngayon kung siguro kaya naman maraming mga Pilipino na nadadamay dahil ginagamit din nila yung mga Pilipino, mga kapwa natin Pilipino, dahil pagdating ng pagnadala na nila ang droga dito. Siguro kung walang mga foreigners na magdadala ng droga dito, I'm sure ang ating mga kababayan maisip talaga nila at magkakaroon ng pagdadalawang isip na gumawa ng karumal-dumal katulad nga sa batas natin na death penalty shall not be imposed unless for compelling reason involving heinous crimes. So this illegal drugs considered as heinous crimes at maraming buhay ang pwedeng masira dito sa ipinagbabawal na gamot. So I'm sure tinanong ko kayo sa position ninyo sa death penalty para i-restore ang death penalty dito sa ating bansa. Gusto ko lang malaman kung anong reaksyon ng NBI and PNP, ang reaksyon nila for this bill. Yung position ninyo, position.
May buntag, Senator Pacquiao, sir. Sinabi ko na kanina na hindi pa kami ready kasi wala kaming advice. Pero ngayon, dahil tinatanong niyo ko, yung personal ko na posisyon ito. Personally, ayaw ko sa death penalty. Ayaw ko may papatayin. Except those involved in crimes involving heinous crimes. Yung sinasabi niyo, sir, na yung krimen na kasuklam-suklam na krimen. Just crimes yung
I just want to explain to you, I'm a Christian. Okay? Okay, I'm a Christian, and before I'm pro-life, I'm strongly opposed the death penalty in our country because I believe that death penalty is not parang hindi makatarungan, no? Hindi siya makatarungan at walang pero when I read the Bible, read the Constitution, sa Constitution natin never na inalis ang death penalty. Death penalty was never abolished in our Constitution. And also, siyempre, sa paniniwala ko sa Panginoon, sa paniniwala natin sa Panginoon, binasa ko ang Bible. The Bible says, even the Old Testament, you can say death penalty there. In the New Testament, it also said that whoever rebel against the authority, rebelling against what God instituted. So if you are if you don't want to be punished by the authority using the sword, then gumawa ka ng mabuti. So yung ano ko sa New Testament, although the death penalty does not denounce but assume the right of the nation to use it. And we are talking about the law of the nation. We are not talking individually. If we are talking individually, death penalty is not allowed because we cannot judge our neighbor, our brothers and sisters. That's what I believe. But we are talking about the law of the land, which is the authority. And the Bible says, whoever rebelling against the authority is rebelling what God has instituted. So that's my stand. That's why I'm explaining this restoring the death penalty in our country, because this is reasonable. This is can help to solve this problem against illegal drugs, and that's what I believe. I hope you will review and read the bill, and next hearing you can make your comment position. Ngayon kasi pag-aralan mo pa, sabi mo pag-aralan mo pa. And may I know the
With the
PNP
permission of
also.
Senator Pacquiao, NBI Director, totoo namang ang bill ni Senator Pacquiao para lang talaga sa heinous crimes. We will not impose death penalty pagka ordinary crimes. So does it mean that your position is in support of the death penalty bill to be reimposed, or the death penalty to be reimposed on heinous crimes, but not on lesser or less heinous crimes?
I was speaking, sir, of for heinous crimes.
Hindi naman tayo mag-i-impose ng death penalty sa hindi heinous crimes eh. Yun naman ang features ng bill ni Senator
Itong
Pacquiao.
bill na ito is for heinous crimes lang. Especially yung drugs. Ito drugs lang ito, yung itong Senate Bill 185, ito lang ay sa drugs, mga drug traffickers, drug posers, mga financiers, cuddlers, yan po ang ano ng bill na ito, at mabasa niyo pa, bibigyan kayo ng copy ng committee para ma-review niyo para sa next hearing, pati yung PNP mabigyan din natin. Mr. Chairman,
Senator Pacquiao, sir.
can we request
We
to
will
give them
submit
a
our
copy
position
for this bill? We can give a copy for them for this bill.
The chair requests and directs the COMSEC to provide a copy of the bill of Senator Pacquiao. By the way, Senator Soto also authored a bill on the death penalty as well as others. I'm trying to research it right now. The reason why we put this up, the bill of Senator Pacquiao, was because I thought it was related really to extrajudicial killing. That if there was an alternative para hindi natutukso tayo na makamatay ng tao, let the state do it by way of restoring the death penalty for drugs.
Yes,
And that's why
right,
I
Mr.
agreed at the request
Mr.
of Senator
Chairman.
Pacquiao last night to bring it in, because I thought that was germane to the issue of extrajudicial killing. Although, again, I emphasize, I'm not for the death penalty. But it might work, just might work. Yes, go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. And we're not also helping the surrenderes, ditong mga sumuko sa illegal drugs na ito, mga sumuko sila. We're not also helping them, but also ang paglalagay, pag-restore natin ng death penalty, also ito yun ang isa rin sa mga paraan natin na hindi lang tayo tumutulong din sa mga nasumuko, at maglagay pa tayo ng pangil para kumbaga nung mga bata pa kami, alam nyo si Mami Day, gusto ko lang ikwento kung paano kami dinidisiplina ni Mami Day, Mr. Chairman. Gusto kong example sa kanila. Kasi kami mga lalaki, kami mga kapatid matitigas ang ulo namin. So ganito yan lagi ang mama ko, pag hindi mo sinunod yung utos ng si Mami Day, pag hindi mo inutos, palo ka kaagad yung mami ko. Okay? Tapos sabi ng mami ko, ito ang patakaran ko, ito wag niyo gawin, at nandito na kayo na alas 5 ng hapon, nandito na kayo sa bahay, ganito. ito ang pamalo, ilalagay ko rito. Pagtingin ko sa pamalo, malaki-laki yun. Pagtingin ko sa pamalo, malaki-laki yan. Uwi na kaagad, wala pang, tinitingnan ko palagi yung oras na kailang alas 5, 5 o'clock in the afternoon, nandoon na ako sa bahay dahil malaki yung pamalo, ang sakit-sakit nun, mapalo ako. O kung maliit lang, okay lang sana, pero malaki. Malaki yung pamalo eh. So, parang death penalty din, while we helping them, yung mga sumuko, nag-restore them, we putting a rehabilitation center. Ito yung kailangan may pamalo din na ipapakita nila. Ito, we have a death penalty in this nation for drug traffickers, drug cuddlers, pushers. So, magkakaroon ng it's a big example sa buhay ko, Mr. Chairman. But anyway, I'm just explaining the reason why I'm restoring.
Konti na lang,
the
malapit
penalty
na
in
ako
our
makumbinsi
country.
sa death penalty.
Okay. That's all, Mr. Chairman. Thank you.
Thank you. As usual, Senator Pacquiao really brings in homespun with the deliberations. Street smart talaga and full of common sense. And really, I wanted to follow up doon sa bahay na nahuli natin ng malaki. Nawala na si Director General Lapeñas. Ano para ba? Sige. Yun ho bang, meron na ho ba kayong investigation report na nakompleto doon sa bahay na yon na malaki na? Pag pinakita nyo, ang laki-laki talaga eh. Paano nakakalusot yan? Paano hindi? Wala ba tayong ibang iniimbestiga na involved dyan?
Your Honor,
Yes, ma'am. We just state your name, please, and
I'm Attorney Roslyn Borja, Your Honor, of the Philippine.
Attorney?
Roslyn Borja, Your Honor, of the Philippine.
ma'am, would you please stand there for a while so that we could have you raise your arms gently and
I
Administrator ba kayo?
I have already taken my oath, Your Honor, during the first day of the...
I was not the chairman at that time, so I beg your pardon. Thank you very much. Go ahead, please.
The Clan Lab in Arayat, Pampanga, Your Honor, was actually an operation of PNP Regional Office 3, Your Honor. And they were the ones who conducted the investigation, Your Honor. And
Pero
also,
wala tayong nahuli doon na mas malaki pa o yung mga pumayag. Paano wala ba nakakalam? Hindi ba alam ng district engineer? Hindi ba kumukuha ng building permit yan?
yes, Your Honor, it was...
Kumukuha ng business permit?
There was no permit, Your Honor. There was also no building permit. It was only found out, Your Honor, when the mayor, Your Honor, requested the Bureau of Fire Protection to conduct inspection on all buildings in Arayat, Your Honor.
Eh yung pong may-ari ng lupa, kaninong lupa ho yun?
That was not identified, Your Honor,
How can we not...
because it's
It's
very
impossible. How can we
far.
not identify? Laki-laki oh.
Initially, Your Honor, there was a request for building permit for piggery. That's what I learned, Your Honor.
Well,
For a piggery business.
kahit na, hindi ba, ini-inspection pa rin niya?
Yes, Your Honor.
May health inspection, may fire inspection, business permit, building permit,
But after
environmental
yes,
permit, lalo
yes,
na
Your Honor.
piggery.
Yes. But after their filing of application for the for the business permit, Your Honor.
Now, even prescinding from the permit,
the-
after you caught them, I just want to know kung may follow through. Because si Manny Pacquiao, pag nakatama yan, hindi makakatama sa isang suntok, bihira lang, natsambahan lang siya nung si Marquez nung araw eh. Marquez ba yan? Yung damuhong yun, no? But, pero usually si Manny, pag nagpatulog yan, kombinasyon yan. Di ba, Manny? Jab, straight, left hook, uppercut, tulog. Kailan tapusin nyo yung buo para mahuli natin?
We will just request reports from the PNP, Your Honor.
We will still have to request? Is there no case?
It's in the PNP operation, Your Honor. PNP Region 3.
May we ask whoever is representing General De La Rosa, is it sino ba nagre-represent sa PNP?
Good afternoon, Mr. Chair.
Yes.
We don't have the records of the investigation of the said operations but we will submit the report as soon as possible, Mr.
We would like that very much, as soon as possible, because to my mind, ganyan kalaki, malaki sindikatong involved dyan. Paano na ipasok yung equipment? In-import ba yun? Dapat alam natin kung saan pumasok yung equipment na yan, no? Is there any further investigation? Ganda na ng latag nyo dito. Impressed na kami. Impressed na si Senator Lacson. Ako malapit na ma-impress. Can we have a total report here? Because it's all thoroughly connected with what we're trying to do here. Especially for the committee of Senator Lacson, na dapat malaman ano ang total report nito, sino involved, sino nagpasok ng equipment, kaninong truck ang didala dyan, sino ang mga karpinterong ginamit dyan. I'm sure when you conduct an investigation, malalaman natin lahat yan. Hindi ba?
Yes, Mr. Chair. We'll submit the report as soon as possible, Mr. Chair.
Yes, okay, thank you. May we also get a recommendation from you on what else this committee can do by way of, I think I know what to do in terms of China, in terms of getting the Foreign Office as well as law enforcement authorities to really show us a robust intervention para matigil yan, no? But also we need the Coast Guard to really tighten up. We're getting more ships, I understand, on how these goods are coming in. All this is connected to the fact that kung mamamagayan, ladami na naman yung sinasabing patayan na yan, no? So, yun ang gusto natin malaman. By the way, I'd like to thank the Chief Superintendent. Can you please just give us the records? And I commend you for your very upright, very commanding, very direct answers to the question. You might want to teach the IAS representative to talk like you. All right, can we have... let's go take a look at the rest of the charts. Quickly, please, yung record naman doon sa DUI. Hindi, ito indicative lang ito because ang real record... By the way, General, can you give us a copy of the report ng police ngayon sa lahat ng police operations saka sa DUIs? Because I cannot get a copy of that for some reason. Alright? And the disposition with IAS. I wanted to finish this today, but even if we can finish this today, I will still need that to fulfill, to create a whole report to show that we need to speed up on IAS. Before I call the police officers, let me ask IAS sandali, no? You think it is possible for you to finish the report? Let's say nagbarilan yung police. Alright? Yung police nakabaril ng tao. Makakuha naman yung report kung walang baril. Siyempre, indicative yun na hindi makakalaban yung tao. Violation yun, di ba? Di ba, ate?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. So, hindi mo ko tinitin yan eh. So, pag sinabi mong ganon, right away, in 3 days, you can say, violation of rules of engagement. Pwede ba yan?
No, Your Honor, because we are bound by the rules under MC 2016-002, where we have to comply with due process, Your Honor.
Luma na yan, gas-gas na yan, gas-gas
Your Honor,
na.
but we have to comply with due process, but eventually, if the case will push through with the
Yes,
kind
I'm
of
a lawyer
system...
like you.
Yes, Your Honor.
Alright, I'm a lawyer like you.
We may
alright?
be dismissed on the technical
No.
rules, Your Honor.
All I'm saying is, this, yung report niya administratively, but nadidismiss nyo kaagad pagka nakita nyo may baril, lumaban. Madali yan, dismiss kaagad yan, di ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yung may lumaban, o kaya nakita nyo walang baril yung kabila, hindi kayo makapag-report kaagad in 36 hours, even 24 hours, or 48 hours?
Your Honor, we have to file cases against them, and
No,
we have...
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about removing a policeman who's not done his job, suspending him, getting his firearm, pending the rest of the investigation.
It is within the authority of the Chief PNP, Your Honor,
Oh,
with
see?
respect to the relief.
Oh,
What
so
we can
much
do
more
is
rules.
only recommendation.
Don't dictate to me the rules. I know it too, you know.
Yes,
I'm just
sure.
asking you a simple question. All right?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm asking you a simple question. Is it possible? I premise it. Di ba pwede that within 36 hours, 3 days, or 7 days, sasabihin nyo, this policeman to the public has been dismissed, or not dismissed, suspended. Pending further investigation, he is confined to quarters like internal affairs is supposed to do. Di ba yun ang trabaho?
Yes, Your Honor.
General, do you have an answer for that?
Your Honor, that will not be under the authority of the IAS, Your Honor. That will be the authority of the superior officer of the or the commanding officer to immediately relieve the concerned PNP
I just want to make sure that the relieving authority
Yes.
has the evidence, at least prima facie evidence to show that a crime has been committed.
Yes.
And IAS is the one who is investigating.
Yes, Your Honor.
IAS will investigate ultimately to remove a bad cop, right?
Yes.
Ultimately,
Yes, Your
correct?
Honor.
But
Yes,
for
Your
the
Honor.
relief immediately.
IAS has the
Your Honor.
authority to suspend the bad cop,
Yes.
ultimately.
With respect to the suspension, we recommend for the suspension, Your Honor.
IAS is a way upon which we can gauge the performance of police forces to defend the public correctly, to handle the public correctly. That is what it's all about. To whether the policemen are not going beyond the pale. That helps the police, that helps the public. But from my standpoint, from the standpoint of the whole world, again, I will reiterate this. Sinasabi sa atin, there is no rule of law in the country. The very fact that we're having hearings here, extended hearings, policemen are here answering questions that could be embarrassing, could be difficult, being confronted by evidence here, shows that there is a rule of law. Kaya, let no Filipino say, there is no rule of law. Mabagal kung minsan ang batas. And that's what we're trying to find out. Paano natin bibilisan, mawawala yung agam-agam na binabiolate ng tao yung karapatang pantao. Yun ang pakay natin dito. Hindi para sabihin na kayo ay masasamang tao. Kaya sabi lang namin, tinatanong ko sa iyo, and do not, sometimes it's an attitude problem, It's simple. I created plebs. He can be dismissed by plebs, he can be suspended by plebs. That's one of our recommendations. I'm asking from the standpoint of IAS. Di ba masama kaagad sasabihin ng spokesman ng police, right now, today, we investigated the killing, and this policeman has been suspended because he did not follow the rules of engagement. Or he violated all the rules, the Miranda Doctrine, violating all training, violating constitutional procedures. Yun ang sinasabi ko. Magpagwapo naman kayo na nakikita nyo, maayos ang trabaho ninyo. I'm not going to be a spokesman for the police force. I'm trying here to find out what's going on. So, that is possible. Would you cry foul if we say, IAS has 3 days, or the police chief or the commander has 3 days upon which to suspend right away, based on what happened on an altercation, 3 days suspension, err on the side of justice. General?
Yes, those people involved can be immediately relieved from their post and
That's
be
correct.
placed on preventive
And we
custody.
add, it must be announced to the public.
Just like what we did in Pasay and the two
That's
cases
correct.
in Pasay, sir.
I commended, the committee commended, and I was very happy about the presentation of your chief superintendent here. And that's precisely what the public wants to be assured of.
Yes,
They want to be assured that there's an attempt, there's a cogent effort to get justice done. Masama kung wala. That's why we're very transparent here. Wala akong sinuspend dito, tuloy-tuloy ang hearing natin. Kaya dapat, ang lalabas sa recommendation namin dito, within 3 days, kung may nagbarilan at nakita na wala sa lugar yung pagbaril, may anunsyo, dismiss yung kaso, suspendido yung police, masama ang ginawa niya, or tanggal siya outright because pinatay niya, walang kalaban-laban, nakaluhod na, sumusuko na, pinatay niya, dismiss. Ganun na sinasabi ko. Ganun ang gusto namin mangyari. Nagpapaalam kami sa inyo, okay ba sa inyo yung 3 days?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Yun lang. Nakasimple lang. Maaray ka na, hindi pa sinuturukan. Now, let's go to the let me just finish this para matapos tayo. Kasi I don't want the police kanina pa yan eh. Hinihintay kita kanina eh. Pero ito lang, no? DUI. Let's go to Bulacan. Is Bulacan here? Please come forward. Sunod-sunod dito, bilisan na natin dahil nagpunta rin lamang kayo dito. Sayang ba? Makita naman kayo ng mga pamilya niyo sa television na magaling sumagot katulad ni Chief Superintendent Colonel. Magiging Chief Superintendent General. Abogado ba? Kaya pala eh. Thank you. Go ahead.
Raise your right hand, please. Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth in this proceeding?
Okay, sabay na natin. Ang Cebu ba nandito? Yes, please come forward. Para mabilis. You don't have to wait. Baka may nangyayari doon sa bayan ninyo. Go ahead, please.
Raise your right hand, please. Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth in this proceeding? Thank you.
Yes, go ahead. You may sit here up front. Para mas maganda ang labas sa TV. Para hindi magkakamali na ikaw si General Bato. Alright. And we'll call also, para mas mabilis na, Quezon City, General Eliazar, Superintendent Guillermo Eliazar, please come forward. And also, Kalmasan, Caloocan, dito may mga lumalabas sa dyaryo na masasakit na nangyayari dyan, ha? Ronald Lee, Pangasinan, Magkatoy, Darsin, Paspas, ready please, in front. Will the pages please fix up the chairs so that ground officers kayo. Dito na ho kayo, dyan ho kayo. Ayan, sige, para mas marami. Para lalapit na lang kayo sa camera para makikita. Okay, Comsec, please execute the oath. Uy, delayed General Honasan is here.
Raise your right hand, please. Do you solemnly...
We're happy to have Senator Honasan here. Can lend his expertise to the hearing. Go ahead, please.
Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth in this proceeding?
Thank you. Let me on record that the officials that have called here from the different departments, from Bulacan, from Cebu, from Pangasinan, and from Bulacan, are in front of us. And I'll add another one para lima na kayo dyan. Caloocan, is he there already? Okay, and Rizal, Adriano Enong. Rizal. Okay, ito pinapakita ko sa inyo. Okay na.
From Rizal?
Double time, please. Mang Enong. Mr. Colonel Enong. Mang Enong tuloy na sa... First name.
Right hand, please. Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth in the proceeding?
All right. Thank you. Okay. Before you is I'm sure you have your own more accurate. This is just called by the staff from the media, my staff from the media reports. I'm sure katulad ni Colonel, ni General, ni Superintendent Colonel, mas mataas yun sa inyo dyan. Ano po? Halimbawa po sa Bulacan, pangalawa ko kayo sa pinakamataas. Ano po? Sino ba yan? Superintendent? Police Superintendent Karamat.
That's correct, Your Honor.
Senior Superintendent.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. You have here, ilan ang namatay sa inyo sa police operations?
Sir, from July 1 to October 11, a total of 161 drug personalities that were killed in a legitimate encounter, sir.
161 killed police operations.
Yes, sir.
DUI po?
For DUI, a total for the period covered from July 1 to October 11, a total of 172 death under investigation, Your Honor.
Ilan ho? Ilan? Sorry?
172.
172.
Yes, Your Honor.
Opo. Mas mababa ho kami di ama. Kaya ko ho pinapakita sa inyo ito ho, staff ho ng Senado ang gumawa nito. Pero sa inyo, mas mataas. Sa Makatwid, nagsasabi kayo ng totoo, kayo ang naglalagay niyan. Kami, ito lang nakalap po namin, no? Pero makikita nyo, kung kayo ay pangkaraniwan mamamayan, lahat ng kapulisan hanggang sa likod, kung kayo ay pangkaraniwan mamamayan, at maraming namamatay, hindi nila malalaman kung sino ang primary responsible officer who could be doing his job or could be in dereliction of duty because hindi niya nasosolve yung mga kaso sa kanyang lugar. Malinaw po ba yan? Fair ho ba yan? Fair. Kumbaga, natalo kagabi ng UP, yung Adamson, nakikita nyo kung sino ang gumawa ng score kagad, no? Na mataas at sino mababa. Ganyan rin ang gusto kong mangyari. Ang gusto kong mangyari, dapat buwan-buwan may report ang kapulisan sa mga committees ng Senado at ng Kongreso na makikita ngayon kung anong scorecard sa mga namamatay. Life is precious. So, kung may mga DUI, malalaman natin kagad kung sino ang gumagawa ng kanilang tungkulin at hindi gumagawa ng tungkulin. It would be fair, therefore, to say, mukhang hindi ginagawa, General, o isang pulis ang tungkulin niya, wala siyang nasosolve, baka marami na rin namamatay dyan, hindi niya nakokontrol yung mga bata niya, so dapat gagaling ngayon ang pulis. Would that be a natural result of it, Chief Superintendent Karamat?
Yes, Your Honor.
Senior Superintendent, pwede ho yan, you agree? Kayo po, Chief Secretary Noble or Noble,
Yes, sir. I agree po, sir.
you are the top gun, of course, of Cebu.
Yes, sir.
Top gun, nanong mo.
Wala na.
And and the gentleman behind, basically, si Doria ba kayo? Doria or Doria? Doria is from Cebu also?
Cebu City, sir.
Cebu City.
Ako po, sir, ay sa province.
Okay, so we all agree.
Yes, sir.
Pwede yan, no? Pwede. O, tingnan nyo, sa Cebu, nakalagay dito, ilan ang Cebu operations ninyo? Ilan ho?
Sir, sa akin po, sir, sa death under investigation, 52 yung total.
Ilan ho?
52.
52 operations.
Opo, sir. Death.
Then, DUI,
Yun yung pong death under investigation, sir.
sa inyo, 52.
Oh, sir. Sa city.
Ilan ho ang police operations?
Sa police operation, sir, is 53.
53.
I-add po natin yung sa Cebu City, sir, kaya mas mataas.
Oh,
po.
sige ho, sa Cebu ilan? Cebu City, police operations,
For Cebu City, sir, total number of police operations, 595. Total number of arrested...
595.
Total number of police operation po, sir, 595. Total number of arrested person, 927.
Hindi
For
ho,
the
sandali ho.
killed during police operation, sir, 18.
18 ang nabatay sa police operations.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm just concentrating on death.
Yes, sir.
18.
Death under investigation, sir, 42.
42.
Opo, sir.
52 plus 42.
94 sa DUI, ang buong Cebu, kabuuan ng Cebu.
Yes, sir.
Sa police operations sa Cebu,
52 plus.
18 lang yan, ha?
52 plus 18.
That's 70.
52 plus 18. 53 plus 18, 71.
71. Sa Makatwid dito, mas mababa kayo kaysa sa amin.
Mataas, sir. Kasi 90...
90 kami sa kwan eh. Sa police operations, 71 kayo eh.
53 plus... Mababa, sir. Mas mababa.
Mababa nga kayo, mas
Sir.
mataas kami. No?
Sa
Pero
DUI
doon
naman, sir, 52 ako.
mas mataas kayo.
42, kaya 94. Mas mataas kami, sir.
Needless to say, as I said, one death is one death too many.
Yes, sir.
Yung mga napapatay ninyo, and Senator De Lima, you may ask a question directly if you like, no? And Senator Honasan, sa mga napapatay doon sa police operations, ano ang experience niyo yan? Yung ba karamihan may baril rin?
Yes, sir. Sa kaso po ng Cebu, sir, karamihan may baril, sir.
That's let me record that. Can you just help us with a little bit because sa mic para makikita?
Yes, sir.
Sabihin nyo lang, Superintendent Noble answering. Sige.
Senior Superintendent Noble answering, sir.
Sa Cebu, ano po?
Sa Cebu, sir, in my case, mas marami po yung namamatay yung nare-recover namin na baril, sir.
No, lahat yun may baril.
Hindi naman lahat, sir, pero most o majority merong baril. So, ang nakuha namin, sir, lahat na may baril is 97 firearms. Sa Cebu Province, 89 yung low pistol, 8 yung high-powered, yung mahaba, at 4 na granada.
May grenade.
Yes, sir.
Ano yung high-powered firearms? M16?
Yan yung mga mahaba, sir. M16, M14.
M14?
Oh, sir. So, ito yung mga mamahaba na na-recover namin.
So talaga,
Submachine gun.
pag lumaban yun talaga, delikado ang pulis.
Yes, sir. Delikado. In fact, sir, nung last week, mayroong kaming sinearch warrant doon sa may Talisay. So, barilan, sir. As a result, may namatay na 2 doon sa
Pulis
Talisay.
natin?
Hindi, sir. Yung kalaban, sir.
Kalaban, no?
Yes, sir. So, yung pulis, sir, sa awa ng Diyos, hindi naman sila nasaktan.
Ilan na ho namatay sa mga pulis sa Cebu?
Isa po, sir. Tapos may wounded na isa.
Wounded na isa.
Yes, sir.
Separate encounters yun.
Kasama din dito sa, sir.
Kasama sa
operations.
encounter.
Yes, sir.
So by and large, I would say, magagaling bumaril ang pulis ng Cebu.
Yes, sir. Magagaling niyo po yun, sir.
Talaga.
Yes, sir.
May kahalong yabang ata yung sagot mo,
Hindi, sir. Kahit pumasyal kayo
Sabi
doon,
nga
sir.
ng mga Batanggenyo, hindi bali mawala ang yaman,
sir.
huwag lang mawala ang yabang, no?
Yes, sir.
Tama.
Kahit pumasyal kayo doon, sir, ipakilala ko sa inyo yung mga warriors ni Lapu-Lapu, sir.
Alam mo ako nagtayo ng Lapu-Lapu Monument, ha?
Yes, sir.
Flattery will get you nowhere.
Yes.
Alright. Having said that, so, marami kayo nakakuha ang baril, no?
Yes, sir.
Can you give us the caliber of firearms para alam natin, no? Para, ang gusto ko malaman dito, when you get a firearm, dapat yan naka-record dyan, nasa publiko dapat yan.
Yes, sir.
Dahil ayaw natin sasabihin, inuulit. Para hindi kayo masasabihan na you're violating the rights of people.
Yes, sir.
Inuulit nyo lang yung baril, tinatapunan nyo ng baril na nakuha nyo, di ba?
Sa amin, sir, lahat nakasubmit po sa crime lab, sir.
Yeah, pero kung minsan nakakalusot. Kung nakasabit na yung drugs, hindi pa sinusunod yung,
Yes,
yung dapat sunugin yung drugs, nakakalusot pa rin, di ba?
Yes, sir.
So, yun ang isa sa mga iniisip natin gawin rin, no? Na
Yes, sir.
dapat data nakukuha ang baril, natapos na investigation, sunugin na yung baril. Para wala na talaga yan. Di ba?
Oh, sir. Sana may...
Unless may law na kung magagamit yung batas, pero mahirap na yun eh. Pagka may ganun, magkakagulo, magkakakuha pa eh. So, sa mga na-encounter nyo, you say legitimate yung encounter.
Yes, sir. All
At
legitimate.
karamihan na napatay, mga drug pusher.
Hindi naman po, sir. Yung latest, sir, is yung mga hitman. Ito yung latest, sir, yung sa Talisay, ito yung mga ginagamit na
Mamamatay tao.
mamamatay tao,
May
sir.
intelligence kayo doon.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sa drugs o mamamatay tao ng politiko?
Actually,
o-
sir, kung saan-saan sila nagpapagamit, kung sino yung magbigay sa kanila, yun yung
Okay.
trabaho
Ikaw
nila,
na rin
sir.
nagsabi, Superintendent Noble, ang isang iniingatan natin dito, pag nasanay ang pulis bumabaril,
Yes, sir.
baka gumraduate na maging hitman.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Di ba?
Opo.
I know that has happened.
Yes, sir.
Alright? Nagiging bodyguard o nagiging pumapatay na ng tao, akala niya exempted na siya from accountability.
Yes, sir.
That's why we want to make sure magaling ang police because magaling silang bumaril pero magaling silang magpatupad ng batas.
Yes, sir.
Sinusunod nila lahat ng karapatang pantao.
Yes,
para
sir.
pag inuhuli niyo yung mga yan, bumabaril ba kagad?
Ano yan, sir? Depende sa sitwasyon eh.
O, bigyan mo kayo sa sitwasyon.
Halimbawa, yung latest, sir, sa Talisay, may search warrant yung mga bata, sir. Tapos, papasok, sir, barangay yun, sir. Pinaputukan na sila agad, sir.
So bumabaril na
Yes, sir,
kagad?
pinaputukan na sila agad. And then, yun na yun, sir. Nagputukan na. Nagapang ng mga bata ko yung lugar, sir, hanggang...
Would you say that is the general rule o exception yan?
palagay ko sa akin, sir, ito yung nangyayari na may lumalaban talaga, sir, lalo na sa mga drug-related. Ano yan, sir? Paranoid na yung mga yan, Paranoid na.
Paranoid?
Lalo yung mga gumagamit. So, once na nakita niya yung police, parang ano na yan, parang may damdamin na yan na huhulihin siya. So, parang hayop yan na gagamit siya
Parang na corner.
Parang nako-corner, sir. So,
Bakit niya feeling na corner?
yun siguro yung epekto ng drugs, sir, sa utak nila.
Ba't ngayon lang nangyayari? Dati naman, hindi ganyan Wala pang anunsyo ng araw Sinasabi ako nga sa Presidente Duterte, huwag maingay masyado. Yung sinasabing, I will kill you. Dahil pag sinabi mo yan, lahat, delikado ang pulis lalo. Lalaban na yan sa pulis.
Yes,
Baka
sir.
mamatay yung mga sigang pulis. O di, nabawasan pa tayo, di ba?
Yes,
You agree with that statement?
Yes, sir. Pero, sir,
Sasabihin
yung
kita kay
ngayon,
President Duterte,
ang nakita ko naman, sir,
Hindi ka
kung
nakikinig.
lalaban yung pulis, yung mga suspect, lalaban, yung pulis din, high moral din na magpatupad ng batas. Kasi nga, may backing sa PD, may backing sa regional director, may backing sa chief PNP, lalong-lalo na sa presidente. Kaya yung mga puliser, talagang matapang yan. Lalabas yung
si General De La Rosa, ganyan ang sinasabi ni General De La Rosa. Ngayon lang kami nakakagawa ng pulis presidente na nagbabackup.
Yes, sir. Yun naman talaga totoong nangyayari.
And being a former mayor, I used to tell the police, bawal mamatay.
Yes, sir.
Pero bawal rin pumatay.
Yes, sir.
So dapat alam nyo.
Yes, sir.
Nung ba nagpulis ka, sinasabi ba sa inyo, meron ba sa inyo inculcation sa inyo, General Colonel Romeo Carranca, na tinuturuan ba kayo na respetuhin nyo yung rights ng accused?
Yes, Mr. Chairman, sir. Actually, kasama yan, sir, sa curriculum during our
PNPA days. PMA o PNPA?
PMA, Your Honor, sir.
PMA kayo ho?
Yes, Your Honor.
Opo. So, tinuturo sa inyo yung Miranda Doctrine.
Yes, Your Honor.
Nung nagpulis kayo, sinasabi ba sa inyo, galing kayo, national First, I will premise this. Ayoko talaga ng isa lang ang police force. Dapat may national police force. Gusto ko rin may local police force. Dahil pagka nasira yung national police force, total usually yan. But that's not just my opinion. No? I oppose that during the Constitutional Convention. But, just lending you a little bit of my experience, if I may, sinasabi ko sa police, gusto mo pala magpulis sa Olonga po, kilala ba yung barangay captain dito? Kasi galing kayo sa national Alam mo ba ang mga tao dito sa bayan na ito? Ginagawa niyo ba yan? In other words, minamahalaga natin na yung pagsisilbihan nyo ay taong bayan. Nakilala nyo, di ba, na may karapatan lahat, yung mga mahihirap, yung mga mayayaman, gano'n, no? May values na ini-inculcate. Is that taught or is that part of the training?
That's part of our training, Mr. Chairman, sir.
And you can proclaim that throughout the whole world. So when a newspaper from America comes here, or from the EU, and they ask you, what are the rights of the accused? What are your rules of engagement? Kaya nyo sabihin yan?
Yes, Your Honor.
What are the rights of the accused?
For Miranda Doctrine, sir, he has the right to remain silent. He has the right to choose his own counsel. And anything he will say will be used against him in a legal court, sir.
In a legal court, meron bang illegal court?
Proper court, I should say,
Okay,
Mr.
alright.
Chairman.
And if he cannot afford a counsel,
Well,
he will be provided with counsel, di ba? Yan ba tinuturo nyo sa lahat yan? I'm saying this because gusto ko sa recommendation namin dito, itaas ang antas. Nasasaktan ako dahil pagpapasok ang passport ng Pilipino abroad, ayoko sasabihan siya na magulo kayo sa bayan niya. Wala kayong respeto sa tao Mura ang buhay sa inyong bayan. Ngayon kung lahat ng pulis, tulad nyo, tinanong ko kayo niyan, alam nyo ang rights of the accused, at least in English, sa Tagalog ba, alam nyo? Tiga-Bulacan kayo O Bisaya ka?
Pangasinan, si Your Honor.
Pangasinan. So, you should be able to say that sa mga tao, di ba? Yan ang tinuturo nyo sa mga bata ninyo, sa mga pulis. So, syempre, pagka nakita kayo ng anak ninyo, ang tatay ko, maginoong pulis, hindi pumapatay ng tao unless papatayin siya. Ang tatay ko, pagmamalaki ng bayan because alam niya ang karapatan ng tao, nirerespeto niya. Tama ba yan? Kaya ba sabihin ng anak niya yan?
That's correct, Mr. Chairman.
So your son can, your daughter can tell you about, can tell everybody about that, right?
I'm sure my son and daughter will be is very proud of me.
And I'm
as a
glad about
policeman.
that because I detect that pride in you. That sense of pride in you.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. So, do you think having 161 people dead in encounters is one too many, or 10 too many, or 100 too many? Life is precious, di ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
Marami.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
On that point, June, itong numero, no? I have to proceed from where the chairman left off, no? Nakalagay dito, deaths under investigation. So, in other words, patay.
Yes, Your Honor.
Patay. Both, pwede kang sumagot, Eric, no, June? Ilan ang buhay? Doon sa mga enkwentro natin. Di ba yung deliberately lumaban, pero hindi natin pinatay? I just want to proceed with that point. Dahil sabi nga ng ating chairman, life, liberty, and property. Of course, sa atin, di ba? Like you said kanina, June, there's something more precious than life. That's honor and reputation. Pero ibang usapin yan, no? Doon muna tayo sa life, liberty, and property. Meron tayong deaths under investigation. Meron ba tayong column na alive pero under investigation? I just want to know, get your sense, no? Mahirap yung trabaho ninyo, no? Ilan ang nabuhay sa mga enkwentro? And you compare this ratio with those who died. Can we generate the data?
Anybody?
Anybody. O walang buhay? Meron. Maraming buhay. Okay. Gusto lang. Okay.
Two are alive in spite of the encounter. Armed encounter between the period of July and October 11.
Mr. Chairman, if I may...
No, proceed. Because I just want... Kailangan sabihin ko yung pangalan. Baka
Sir,
baka-
out of the 595 police operations, we have 927 arrests. Buhay lahat po ito, sir. Filed in court.
Filed in court, pero buhay.
Yes, sir.
Nasaan itong mga buhay na ito?
Sir, nakakulong po lahat, sir.
Nakulong,
Pending
okay.
trial, sir. Yes, sir.
Pero pinagamot naman ninyo.
Yes, sir, po, sir.
Okay.
Mas marami, sir, mas marami.
Hindi, ganito, no? Mr. Chairman, with your permission. Mr. Chairman, with your permission, I'll just do, para I can get this off my chest, no? Ganito kasi yan.
Let me just... You don't have to... the only reason I'm asking the question is nobody's raising his hand.
Okay.
If somebody raises their hand, I will recognize you.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'm so happy that...
Good.
Aside from being late, I hope you're not penalizing me for...
You are our mate, so you're not penalized. I'm just kidding when I say...
Kanina po, Mr. Chairman, I was monitoring the proceedings, no? Over the radio. Nagmamadali nga ako dahil baka i-contempt ako ng ating chairman.
For the record, Senator Honasan is not a member of the committee. If I'm not...
Of the secondary committee.
of the secondary committee, he's a member. But of the primary committee, he's not a member. But anybody can ask a question.
Okay. Now, let me backtrack a little. Pagsabi ni Presidente, by the way, let me confirm, mataas ang moral ngayon sa kapulisan natin, di ba? Saan ka nakakita ng Commander-in-Chief na sabi niya, huwag nyo lang akong bulahin, sundin nyo yung utos ko. No? Pag binalikan kayo legally or politically, ituro nyo ako. Ako ang magpapakulong para sa inyo. Basta sumunod kayo sa utos ko. No? Alam nyo, John, Eric, gentlemen, I'm sure the chairman is aware of this, no? And I hope Senator Laila is also. During our time, nung panahon namin ni Senator Lacson, I will not mention the administration dahil lalabas yung edad namin. Pag inutos sa amin ng political leadership at yung chain of command namin, hindi kami lumilingon para i-check kung baka ipasubo lang kami nito. Baka nakainom lang ito o baka masama lang ang gising nito. We went straight forward without looking back because we assumed that the orders were legal, moral, constitutional, coming from the political leadership. My question is, ganun pa rin ba kayo ngayon? O ganun na kayo ngayon?
Sa akin, sir.
Yeah, Eric.
Sa akin, sir, pag illegal yun, hindi ko susundin.
Hindi, Eric, no?
Yes, sir.
I'm not asking a condition, for
Yes,
a
sir.
conditional answer. Under the present dispensation,
Yes, sir.
pag inutusan ka, ikaw ba, Eric, baka pasubo lang tayo nito.
Yes,
And
sir.
that translates down
Yes, sir.
to the last SWAT patrolman who will engage in close quarter battle, kick that door wide open, not knowing kung armado yung inaresto ninyo. So I'm just asking, what is the reason for this high moral?
Yun nga, sir, ang pinakamahirap kasi dyan yung makasuhan ka. Tapos, nakasuhan ka, wala kang pambayad sa abogado.
Sumunod ka lang sa utos.
O, sir. Tapos, hearing, ang layo ng assignment mo, saan ka kukuha ng pera? Magpapa-enroll yung anak mo. Titext yung misis mo. Yung ATM mo nandun sa misis. Wala kang pang...
Mr.
Wala kang...
Chairman,
Kaya ano, sir, parang suicide na yun sa kanila.
Oh.
Natatakot talaga yung pulis sa
break
sa
mo na,
kaso,
Eric.
sir. Yes,
Mr.
sir.
Chairman, mabuti ho naririnig ninyo ito. Dahil recurring ho ito, kulang ng legal support. Sumunod
Yes, sir.
ka lang sa utos. No?
I'm aware of that.
Tapos may nakakonect dun sa itaas. I'm talking about previous dispensations. No? Sumunod ka lang sa utos, ikaw pa yung may kaso. At pag napuruhan ka, kulang pa yung benefits mo sa pambili ng kabaong.
That is true. That was considered when I was doing plebs. Let me, if I may, lahat ng mga kapulisan dyan, taas ang kamay ng walang kaso sa inyong karir in the performance of duty. Taas ang kamay ng walang kaso. Please, lahat kayo dyan sa likod. Wala kayong kaso. How long have you been in office? Sa police?
30 years, sir.
30 years. What is your name po?
Attorney Aurelio C. Trampe Jr., sir.
You're a policeman.
Yes, sir.
And where are you assigned?
Presently, I'm the Director of Crime Lab, sir.
Alright, lahat ng may kaso, taas ang kamay. Lahat na nagkakaso. Eric, wala kang kaso?
Sir, meron, sir.
O, meron. So, ibig sabihin, in the performance of duties of the policeman, marami nagkakakaso, and let it be a record na wala naman pinoprovide na abogado rin ang gobyerno. And I can really feel what Eric Noble said.
Mr. Chairman, pagsabi
Nag-mayor ako, alam ko yan eh.
Pagsabi ho niyo yung taas yung kamay, kasama ho ba tayong dalawa doon?
Ako, marami akong kaso. When you do your job, kakasuhan ka eh. That is the nature of the beast in this country. At kumisan you say, ginagawa ko trabaho ko, kakasuhin ako. Kung hindi naman ako gagawa ng trabaho, kakasuhan pa rin ako. Hindi gumawa na lang ako ng pera. That's why we must always be fair. Kaya nga dapat may proteksyon rin ng pulis. Kaya tinatanong ko palagi, dapat merong union yung pulis na magbabayad ng abogado, or the government should provide also a lawyer. And perhaps that may be one of our recommendations here also, that there must be a police legal service to provide legal assistance to the police if they did it right. Di ba? So that's one thing that I'm glad that Senator Honasan pointed out here. And I know because tagal rin ako nag-mayor. Hanggang ngayon, nakakausap ko yung mga police. I'm not just condemning policemen. I know that it's hard. Or soldiers, for that matter. Go ahead.
By the way, Eric, June, I did not come from the Philippine National Police. My branch of service is Army.
Yes, sir.
Pero once upon a time, we were also engaged. Now, let me proceed. Now. Let's go first at the top. Pag sabi ni Presidente, I am in favor of restoring the death penalty. How does this translate into operations on the ground? What's my point? Alam mo naman tayo, di ba? I mean, you may or may not answer, di ba? Mahilig tayo sa shortcut. Debate kami ng debate rito about, that's a decision that will be made by Congress. Pero baka naman meron na tayong de facto death penalty on the ground. That's what I am worried about.
Wala naman, sir.
Hindi. What? Can I finish, Eric? Okay. Hindi, di ba? Yan ang concern ko. Dahil ang sinasakripisyo dyan, at kailangan maintindihan din natin yung perspective ng Commission on Human Rights. Yun din siguro ang punto ni Senator de Lima, no? Pag manood ka ng TV, nakita mo nakabulagta, tinatakpan na ng kumot, tapos ang nakalabas lang yung tsinelas. Di ba? Madumi yung paa. Gula-gulanit yung katawan. Ang dating kagad is walang kalaban-laban. Tinodas natin. Ang nasakripisyo dyan, yung due process at yung rule of law. That's the last bastion of our democracy. Di ba? Sa Constitution, Article 3. Pag yung Constitution, burahin mo lahat, ang matitira na lang yung Bill of Rights. Protect life, liberty, and property. Now, let me proceed. No? Pag sabi ng Presidente, I am in favor of restoring the death penalty. You and Eric answer, or anybody for that matter. How does this translate to operations on the ground?
Sa akin, sir, personal na parang wala namang yon. Pag sinabi ni Presidente na gusto niyang death penalty, antayin namin yung batas.
Okay.
Di ba, sir? So far, walang batas na may gano'n. So, okay lang. Parang walang effect. So, until such time siguro na lumabas, sir, na may death penalty, kakaroon ng effect.
Okay.
So, meantime, we operate on the level na walang death penalty.
This is not an exam.
Yes, sir.
Don't worry, there's no right or wrong answer. The committee is trying to get inputs para ma-incorporate in aid of legislation. Kaya may proposal sina Senator Lacson, Senator Gordo, na gawing civilian yung IAS. Dahil pag sinabi mo sa yung chairman na may M14 pa nga dyan hundreds of firearms, yun ang sabi natin. Diba? It's like, you investigating yourself. Pero pag disinterested party, diba? We look at this objectively. Then, may hustisya. Kaya ako tinatanong, dahil, forgive me for saying this, that is not an ironclad guarantee. Now, let me, John, may dadagdag ka ba? Wala, okay. Now, let me go down to the level of the operator. Let me ask, and whoever, the senior officers, Oka or Jigs, anybody for that matter, Ding. Yeah. Ano ang operational readiness criteria ng kapulisan natin? Because may PNP law, di ba? Civilian and character, national in scope. Why do we still look like soldiers? Okay, anyway, I will not burden you with that. Pero ang punto ko rito is, di ba nung kasama pa kayo sa AFP, the 3 operational criteria are move, communicate, and shoot. Sa kapulisan pa natin, iba, may dagdag ba ron? What are we required to do para masabi natin na operationally ready tayo? So move, communicate, shoot, investigate. So kasama pa rin yung move, communicate, and shoot. Tapos investigate. Iwalay mo natin investigate. Shoot. Democracy, just like life, is choice. Pagpasok mo dun sa kwartong yon, I'm talking from personal experience, pero wag na tayo magkwentuhan dito. Pagpasok mo na ganun, nasa harap mo yung isang tao o several persons. Entering party ka, di ba? Okay. Pag nag-aakmang bumunot, may firefight SOP tayo. May rules of engagement. Sa akin, kaya magpo-focus ako sa shoot, gentlemen. Dahil you will always, because life is precious, sabi ng chairman, you will always give them a choice. Para bang sinasabi mo subliminally. Alam mo suspect ka. Pag binunot mo yung baril mo at nakita kong may baril ka, habang buhay ka na sa wheelchair, pag inakyat mo yan, doon ka sa Loyola Memorial Park. That's the level of skill that is required. Dahil you are not only the protectors of life, liberty, and property of the police or the innocent civilian populace, that includes criminals until they are proven beyond reasonable doubt that they are guilty. Ang question ko rito is, do we give our operators that room, that leeway? Na, di ba, siguro nagkakalbitan yung entering party. Pucha, bro, pag bumunot, i-pull out mo na. Ay tapos, DUI. But if you give them a choice, at hanggang ospital lang dahil suspect. That reflects the highest level of skill. Do you understand my point? Okay, now, let's go back to operational readiness. Move, communicate, and shoot. Because i-incorporate ito sa committee report. I'll go back to the question I monitored when I was on the way here. What do you need in terms of enhancing your ability to move, communicate, shoot, and investigate so that you will not make mistakes anymore at the expense of human life? At mawala na itong issue, di ba, ng extrajudicial killings. Can we hear from you? Eric, John.
Sir, sa akin, sir, ano yan parang yung sinasabi nyo, sir, is use of force, di ba? Parang nakita ko na yung gusto nyo ngayon, no, dapat yung pulis natin, marunong sila sa use of force. From barrel, tapos bababa na sa stick, tapos sa kamay, at saka verbal.
Oh.
So, tinuturo naman yan, sir, sa basic training. Kaya lang siguro, sir, medyo gayahin natin yung ginagawa sa US, sa FBI, na sa verbal pa lang, may art dyan. May verbal judo na tinatawag. Dito, sir, walang verbal judo, hindi tayo tinuturuan. Pero sa US, meron yang specialized na seminar.
Eric, nag-graduate ka ba sa FBI Academy?
Yes, sir. Class
Sabi ko na nga ba.
357, sir. NA. Gaya, yes, sir. National Academy, gaya ni Chief PNP, sir. I specialize in psychological leadership, sir. Kaya saka yung reactions ng mga criminals. So siguro, sir, ang may suggest ko on my personal not necessarily the whole of the PNP, doon sa verbal use ng force, ano yan, dapat pinag-aaralan yan, sir. Marunong pinoprofile natin yung kung sino yung aarestuhin natin. Baka naman pwedeng isang sigaw pa lang sumuko na.
Mr. Chairman, I hope I'm still within the time limit.
Secretary De Lima has asked me, she would like to ask. Ngayon lang nasabi. Sige. Go ahead. Isang kanina pa. She has not raised her hand.
Opo, Mr. Chairman. So,
Sige. I will stop it already. Please complete your point.
no, I'm just waiting for the completion of the response of
Yes, please.
Superintendent. Yes.
Sa akin, sir, siguro bigyan natin ng emphasis yung training sa police on verbal judo. Verbal judo kasi yung salita mo pa lang, napatumba mo na yung kalaban kaagad without using force, na necessary force.
That's not verbal judo, that's sansu.
Yeah. Pero, sir, sa US, sir, may sinatawag, pag ginugol nyo, sir, may such a course on verbal judo.
You're asking Senator Honasan, example of verbal judo.
Halimbawa, sir, kayo, sir, gusto ko kayong hulihin, sir. Bicolano kayo, sir. Kakausapin ko kayo sa Bicol. Sir, unsama, kung Bisaya na lang, sir. Sir, unsama, sir. Magkababayan ta, sir. Halika na dito, pag-usapan na natin. So may mga words, sir, na pag nabanggit mo yan, sir, yung tao, mababagbag yung damdamin niya. So, madi-disarm na siya, sir, by using words. So ito, sir, yung mga bagay na sana na lalong paigtingin, lalo sa mga training school sa PNPA, sa mga regional training centers.
Well, Mr. Chairman, I'll wait for the next round. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. We're back to time now. Kasi dalawa lang kami dito, tatlo lang ata kami kanina dito